Okay, welcome to your Mac. Hopefully you've got it opened up and logged in, and if you do, you will see your desktop. And it may look a little bit different if you're used to using the PC, but don't be afraid. It's kind of the same. There are some main areas of the Mac desktop. Across the top is the menu bar, and on the one side of the menu bar has the status menu, and this is the same thing that the PC has down across the bottom. I'll tell you how much battery life is left, if you're connected to Wi-Fi or not. If you wanted to change the volume, there's a speaker you could click on. So again, same as the PC, just across the top. On the other side of the menu bar is the application menu. And the reason why they call this the application is because this, the file, edit, view, these all go along with the application. And it'll always tell you what application you're using. The name will pop up right there. Now I'm using QuickTime Player. That's what we use. That's what I use to record these videos. And so that application is open, and here's the menu to go with that. Right next to that is the Apple menu. And if I click on that, this is always going to be the same. This is the Apple menu. This is where you go to log off, shut down, system preferences. And so this is the Apple menu. Now across the bottom, just like on the PC, there are icons that you can use to launch programs. However, on a Mac, they're not called programs. They're called apps. But just the same as on the PC, the icons are across the bottom. You click on them and it's going to open that particular app. Over here on the other side are minimized applications, the same that you would have on the PC. So if you're working on an application and you minimize it, it's going to go down right here. To get back to it, I would just click on it and that would bring it full screen again. On the center of your desktop, you also know that you can have folders and documents, and so you can save things, shortcuts. You can have all of those on your desktop. So again, this is the Mac desktop. It's not too much different than what you're already used to. All right, Spotlight Search. It's a great tool. It is located on the top right-hand side of your screen, and what the Spotlight Search does, it searches your entire Mac. And so if you're looking for a document, an email, anything that might be saved on your Mac, you can just type in that word and it's going to look for it. You know the name of a program or application, type that in. I want to use Microsoft Word, I'm just going to type in Word, and there it goes. It pops up right at the top. And you can see from the rest of the results, it does search through my emails. It searches through my documents, my folders, recent web pages I've gone to. It will even allow me to look up a word. If I'm not sure what a word is, it will look it up in the dictionary for me. How cool is that? All right, Spotlight Search, great tool. Use it. Okay, so once you really get using your Mac, you're going to be using it probably for email, maybe even FaceTiming, maybe all these different things. And there's a way to get alerts from your Mac or see kind of what you missed while you were gone, or kind of while you're working, kind of keep an eye on some of those others. And that is called the Message Notification Center, and that's right next to the Spotlight Search. When I click on that, that's going to show me all the emails that have come in that I haven't checked. And some of the other things, maybe I've got updates, that sort of thing. But you could just kind of leave that open as you're working, or you can close it by clicking on that icon. The easiest way for me is just a swipe of the finger, and this is why I would use this instead of actually necessarily just going to the email app. So if I take two fingers and slide them in from off the trackpad, I can just open that up and then close it right back. And so it's an easy way to quickly check email. Drag your two fingers over, oh, nothing out of the lead, and then there you go. That's the Notification Center. Another pretty cool tool. Okay, so you want to launch a program, or open a program, or start a program, and it's called launching it. You can go to the Launchpad, and that is the little rocket ship down there. Now, what that's going to do is give you a list of all the applications, not just the ones that you have on your dock. So I go to Launchpad, and it's going to show you again all the applications you actually have on your computer, on your Mac. You may see a little dot down here. If you've got a lot of applications, you may see lots of dots. If you don't have that many, you may only see one dot, or actually none. If you don't have If you only got one page, it's just one dot. But if you've got more than one dot, you can just kind of swipe through all the different apps. Now, say you don't necessarily like to order these apps. Just like on the iPad, you can click and drag and move these around to however you want. Say there's an app that's not on your dock that you want on your dock. You can just drag that down and put wherever you want. So maybe, let's see, I don't see Google Drive on my dock. I can just drag that and put that wherever I want on the dock across the bottom. All right. Now, if you want to get an application off the dock, you have to get out of Launchpad. And then if there's an application, say, I don't use Keynote that much, I can drag that up and then just let go, and poof, literally poof, it'll disappear. Now don't worry, that doesn't delete the application, it just takes it off your dock. And you can only drag up ones that you're actually not, and remove ones that aren't open. You can tell if an application is open because it has a little white line underneath it. Right now I've got QuickTime open because that's what I'm using to record the screen. But I can tell these other apps are not open. If I want to close one of these from the dock, I can just hit 2 fingers on that. So a secondary click and then hit quit. And you'll see that will close that app. And for that one, that particular one, makes it disappear. Again, if I wanted to add that to keep it on there, I could just go and find it in here and then drag it down. There we go. Took me a minute to find it. There you go. Now it's not open, but it's going to be there for whenever I do want to open it. Just click on it.